Hello everybody, I hope everybody's well and okay. The weather, the sun's shining, which is a big difference from yesterday because it wouldn't stop raining. And it turns out that it was a mini tornado in the UK. So I hope everybody's safe and well. I really do after yesterday. But the weather's gone okay as far as I can see. So, can you call this a general morning chit chat? Well, I suppose you can. Sadly, 2 of my videos have errored what's been uploading, and with it only being on my phone, with them only being from my phone, the material has gone because I've had to. I do and I delete straight away. So maybe I shouldn't delete my content straight away in case this happens. But I'm still giving them a chance. I'll give them to the rest of the day to see if it sorts itself out. I've had the odd video errored before and it got sorted. But whether that'll happen again. So it was a coffee morning I did this morning, what's errored, and also a video I did the other day, making meals, that's also errored. But I'm not giving up on them yet. I'll wait and see what happens. I'll give it to the rest of the day. So I suppose, yeah, you can call this a general morning chit chat. I can't do a big one though, because we have to have an early lunch because we've got an appointment at 1 o'clock. In case you don't get the coffee morning, I did have a little bit of a rant, I suppose you could call it, because somebody commented on one of my videos from the other day. And maybe it's because I mentioned this person's name that it's errored, I don't know. But this person sort of said some people shouldn't be on the internet. That's how it started off. Some people shouldn't be on the internet. And I said, what people are you referring to? And he said, mentally challenged people. Or people who are mentally challenged. And I said, well, you may only have watched one video and made that presumption. And it was quite a drawn out conversation, really. He didn't directly say it about me, but in my view of being mentally challenged, there's a whole group of people who may be this way, but how can that person have the audacity to say something like that? This is a country I live in where equality is amongst everybody, no matter what spectrum they fall in. And it's part of our values. No matter who you are, you can do anything. In my book. No matter who you are. what you are, what your background is. Like I said, this person didn't direct it at me as such, but mentally challenged, it's sort of like, is that even the correct name for it these days? Mentally challenged. I mean, there's other names for this group of people. I agree. But he doesn't own YouTube, or they don't own YouTube. They've got no right to say who can be on YouTube and who can't be. I mean, what a thing to say. I just hope that that person doesn't suffer that themselves. In fact, I looked up his name on YouTube, on the internet, and it's something to do with being a student, and they're testing people or something like that. There's a group of them who go by this name, but what a thing to say. I mean, that's prejudice. And it is. So how dare they say something like that? But the conversation ended where they said, have a good day, and I put you too, and I put a smiley face at the end. I've since deleted those comments because I don't know what the purpose was of them, whether to get a rise from me or to make themselves known. I really don't know. But to get a rise from me, yeah, I suppose if they hadn't had a rise from me, I wouldn't be doing this conversation, would I? Anyway, enough about that person and what they said. I was just going to talk about being a YouTuber. I look forward to doing these videos for you. My whole experience of being a YouTuber, it's not been a year yet, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. It makes me happy doing these videos for you. It really does. There's a lot of positivity around doing these videos. And it's a bonus to see if people do like them. And if people do subscribe, it's always a bonus. It is. For any YouTuber out there, it's a bonus, isn't it? My purpose for YouTubing, because I'm a carer and I look after my husband, and we are mostly in the house, because if Richard's really poorly, then at least I've got our Sammy, but I've got you as well to turn to, and it gives me another focus. And when Richard comes on the screen, it's great because you can see is well enough to come on screen. And that makes it a better day. But there's days when he's not on the camera. And I respect that because he may be having a bad day, or he just may want to do what he wants to do that day. And I never force the issue. I don't. It's just something else for me. And everybody's got their own reasons why they want to do YouTubing. I've just chose YouTube. I've not gone on anything else. I like sticking to the YouTube. I think it agrees with me in its own way. I know people have suggested, why don't you go on TikTok? Well, I'm just happy with the YouTubing for the time being. Anyway, I am happy with the YouTubing. I don't see me switching. I know people have, who I know, like my niece. One of my nieces was a YouTuber, and then they turned to TikTok. And she's doing very, very well on that. So that's her business, you know. So no, there is negativity when it comes to being a YouTuber, and I bet everybody's in the same boat. They get bad comments, just like I got the other day. There's always going to be one rotten apple amongst the pile. It's always going to happen, isn't it? But it's nice to know that there's more positive than negative, and that's why I keep on. Seems to me like there's always going to be someone who wants to bring you down. And they're talking about being mentally challenging. It's people like that can cause people to be mentally challenged, because it's negative and it's not right. People who do try to bring people down, it's not, and it's not fair. Because at the end of the day, as I've said before, I'm gaining no money from doing this at all. I don't know what happens with getting paid for being a YouTuber. I don't know the rings and rounds about that. Doing this, money doesn't interest me whatsoever. I've got my own reasons why I am doing my channel, you know, and I see it with other YouTubers as well, where people's throwing abuse at them, and it's not on. We're all humans. I just wish we all behaved like humans. It's about respect. It is about respect. Now, mentally challenged as a term of phrase, or if it is the correct name, then it's the correct name. That's right. But there may be a time in everybody's life where they are supposedly mentally challenged. Some people go through really, really dark places in their life. Me, myself, have. But I got out of it. I did. And anybody can do the same. Absolutely anybody. Anybody listening now, if you're going through a dark phase in your life right now, you can pick yourself up and you can do it, and there's only you who can do it, really. You've got hopefully you've got people behind you who throws down that ladder or throws down that rope, and you get on it, you get on that ladder or you get on that rope and pull yourself up from it, whatever nightmare you're going through. Because I've been there. I have, and it's not the end. And it's not fair for people that put you down there. They've no right to. I'm behind you. I really am. So being a YouTuber, if you're a new YouTuber or you're thinking of doing YouTube, there are consequences. But it can be positive consequences, more positive than negative. You've got to be prepared. So, if you want this to be a general morning chit chat, that's fine. If it's not, then it's something else. But you'll be all right. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to make us some lunch in a minute. Okay. So please take care, and I'll see you later. Okay. Bye.